Welcome to the most fascinating places on Earth. In this series, we're taking you on an exciting journey to explore some of the world's most stunning natural wonders. In a world filled with breathtaking destinations, only a few rise above the rest. These places are so magnificent that they almost feel unreal. They inspire awe and leave a lasting impression on those fortunate enough to experience them. For others, even just a glimpse of their beauty can spark a sense of adventure and the desire to explore. Today, our journey begins with one of the most spectacular spots on the planet, the Great Barrier Reef, Australia. As the world's largest and most famous coral reef, this natural marvel is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a dream destination for divers from around the globe. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers along the northeastern coast of Australia, the Great Barrier Reef feels like stepping into an underwater paradise. Imagine a vibrant world with 3,000 individual reefs and 900 islands, all teeming with life and color. You'll encounter playful dolphins, majestic sea turtles, rare venomous sea snakes, and even giant clams. This reef is home to over 1,500 species of fish and 400 different types of coral. Every corner is alive with dazzling colors, making it feel like nature's own masterpiece. But what makes the Great Barrier Reef truly special is its delicate balance. It's a unique ecosystem that supports countless species, many of which are found nowhere else. When it was nominated for UNESCO status, experts declared that if only one coral reef could be chosen for the World Heritage List, the Great Barrier Reef would be the ideal candidate. So that's how extraordinary it is. Yet, like all treasures, it's fragile. Climate change, coral bleaching, and invasive species pose serious threats to this beautiful ecosystem. Despite these challenges, the reef continues to dazzle millions of visitors every year. It supports local tourism and reminds us of the wonders of the natural world. So whether you're diving deep into its crystal clear waters or simply admiring its splendor from above, the Great Barrier Reef is a place that truly takes your breath away. It's not just a destination, it's a living testament to the beauty and complexity of our planet. Let's dive in and see for ourselves why it's considered one of the most fascinating places on Earth. All right, let's continue our journey. Our next stop takes us to one of Vietnam's most captivating natural wonders, Ha Long Bay. Famous for its stunning seascape, Ha Long Bay is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also a place where history, legend, and nature blend seamlessly into one. The name Ha Long means descending dragon, and the story behind it is as enchanting as the scenery. According to local folklore, a mighty dragon once descended from the heavens. With its tail, it carved out thousands of limestone islands, leaving behind a surreal landscape that looks straight out of a myth. Adding to this mystique are tales from French sailors in the 19th century, who claimed to have spotted sea monsters in these very waters. But the true magic of Ha Long Bay lies in its breathtaking beauty. Imagine cruising through emerald waters, surrounded by over 1,600 islands, rising dramatically from the sea, each one unique in shape and size. Some are covered in lush forests, while others hide intricate cave systems waiting to be explored. There's no shortage of ways to experience this natural masterpiece. You can choose a luxury cruise that offers a front row seat to stunning sunrises and sunsets, or try more adventurous options like kayaking through narrow channels and hidden lagoons. Popular spots like Luang Cave and the Vung Vieng floating village offer a glimpse into the quieter, lesser-seen side of the bay. Getting here is easy too. It's just a 3 to 4 hour drive from Hanoi. For those seeking a more elevated experience, literally, a helicopter tour offers a bird's eye view of this sprawling seascape, revealing a whole new perspective of the bay's grandeur. So, whether you're cruising through its serene waters or paddling your way into hidden grottos, Halong Bay is a place where nature's artistry and ancient legend come together to create a scene that's nothing short of magical. Let's set sail and uncover the true wonder of this legendary bay. Continuing our adventure, our next destination takes us to one of the world's most powerful and breathtaking natural spectacles. Iguazu Falls, straddling the border of Argentina and Brazil, is often described as one of the greatest wonders of the natural world. This colossal waterfall system is made up of 275 individual cascades that stretch across nearly 2 miles. With its thunderous roar and mist that rises high into the air, Iguazu Falls isn't just a sight to see, it's an experience that overwhelms all the senses. The sheer scale of the falls is something you have to see to believe. Standing at the heart of it all is the Devil's Throat, a massive U-shaped chasm where the water crashes down over 260 feet, creating a deafening roar and a cloud of mist visible from miles away. Whether you're viewing it from the Argentinian side, which offers trails that bring you right up close to the falls, or the Brazilian side, which gives you panoramic views of the entire cascade system, Iguazu Falls never fails to leave visitors speechless. But it's not just about the size and power. The falls are set amidst lush subtropical rainforests teeming with wildlife. It's common to spot toucans, butterflies, and even playful cotis along the paths. The surrounding Iguazu National Parks, on both the Argentinian and Brazilian sides, have been recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, not only for the beauty of the falls, but also for their rich biodiversity. For those looking to feel the power of Iguazu up close, boat tours are a thrilling option. These speedboats take you right to the base of the falls, where the spray is so intense that you'll feel completely soaked. But it's all part of the adventure. And for those wanting a quieter experience, walking trails and viewing platforms offer breathtaking views from above. Getting to Iguazu Falls is straightforward. The nearest major cities are Foz do Iguaçu in Brazil and Porto Iguazu in Argentina, both just a short drive away. From either side, visitors can take guided tours or even book a helicopter ride for a bird's eye view of this magnificent wonder. So whether you're standing at the edge of the Devil's Throat or exploring the rainforest trails, Iguazu Falls is a place where nature's raw power and beauty collide, creating an unforgettable spectacle. Let's explore and discover what makes this awe-inspiring destination one of the world's most captivating natural wonders. Continuing our journey, our next destination brings us to the mighty Victoria Falls, which straddles the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Known locally as Mosi Oa Tunya, which means the smoke that thunders, Victoria Falls is one of the largest and most awe-inspiring waterfalls on the planet. With a width of 1 mile and a drop of over 330 feet, the sheer power and scale of the falls are simply breathtaking. Unlike many other waterfalls, Victoria Falls is not just a single cascade but a massive curtain of water plunging into the Zambezi Gorge. This creates a thunderous roar and a mist so intense that it can be seen from over 18 miles away. During the rainy season, over 500 million cubic meters of water pour over the edge every minute, making it the largest sheet of falling water in the world. Standing at the edge feels like being in a constant shower of rain as the mist swirls around you. Both the Zambian and Zimbabwean sides offer unique perspectives of the falls. The Zimbabwean side is known for its stunning panoramic views along the walking trails, providing a full picture of the entire span of the falls. On the Zambian side, the knife-edge bridge brings you incredibly close, with the spray soaking you from head to toe, a thrilling experience that makes you feel the raw power of nature firsthand. Getting here is relatively easy. The nearest towns are Livingstone in Zambia and Victoria Falls Town in Zimbabwe, both just a short drive from the falls. From there, visitors can choose from various guided tours, boat cruises, and even cultural excursions to learn about local traditions and the significance of the falls to the indigenous people. Continuing our journey, our next destination takes us to the breathtaking Seljalandsfoss Waterfall in Iceland. As one of the country's most iconic and picturesque natural wonders, Seljalandsfoss stands tall at around 200 feet. But what sets it apart from other waterfalls is the unique opportunity to walk behind it. You can experience the falls from both the front and back, making it a dream spot for photographers and nature lovers. The waterfall is fed by meltwater from the Iguazu Glacier. And yes, I'm not entirely sure I pronounced that correctly. Icelandic place names can be a bit tricky, but they add to the charm and mystique of this stunning landscape. So bear with me if I sound a bit off. After all, not everyone can master words like Iguazu. But despite its tongue-twisting name, the glacier became quite famous after its volcanic eruption in 2010, when it sent ash clouds across Europe and disrupted flights for weeks. Seljalandsfoss is located along Iceland's popular ring road and is easily accessible, making it a favorite stop for travelers exploring the southern coast. During the summer months, sunlight filters through the mist, often creating magical rainbows. In winter, the waterfall transforms into a glistening icy wonderland, with the path behind the falls lit up for a surreal experience under the northern lights. For those seeking a bit more adventure, the nearby Iguazu Waterfall, also known as the waterfall with a slightly easier name, is just a short walk away. Tucked behind a narrow canyon, it's less crowded but equally stunning, offering an intimate and secluded experience. Seljalandsfoss captures Iceland's raw, untamed beauty like no other. Standing behind its cascading waters, feeling the spray against your face, and hearing its powerful roar echoing around you is something that makes you feel truly connected to nature. Taking the trail behind the waterfall gives you a unique view, making the entire experience feel almost surreal. It's a magical spot that will leave you speechless, making it a must-visit for anyone wanting to explore Iceland's incredible natural scenery firsthand. Continuing our adventure through Iceland, our next stop brings us to the majestic Skgafoss Waterfall, another breathtaking natural wonder along the southern coast. Towering at around 200 feet high and 80 feet wide, Skgafoss is one of the largest and most powerful waterfalls in Iceland. Its sheer size and the thunderous roar of water crashing down create a spectacle that's both awe-inspiring and humbling. Legend has it that Skgafoss is hiding a treasure, quite literally. According to local folklore, a Viking settler named Thraci Thorolfsson buried a chest of gold behind the waterfall centuries ago. It's said that on rare occasions, the glint of gold can still be seen shimmering through the cascading water, although no one has managed to retrieve it. But whether you're there for the treasure or just the view, Skgafoss is a sight that will leave you speechless. The waterfall is fed by the Skóga River, which originates from the glacier-capped peaks of Iguazu and Mýrdalsjökull. Yes, more tongue-twisting Icelandic names. The result is a powerful flow that maintains its strength year-round, making Skgafoss one of the most consistent and photogenic waterfalls in the country. One of the unique highlights of Skgafoss is the beautiful lupine flowers that blanket its surroundings during the summer. This vibrant purple flower, known as Nútkalupín, was introduced to Iceland in 1945 and has since become a distinctive feature of the landscape. Although it's not a native species, the lupine has spread widely, creating stunning purple fields that contrast with the lush green terrain. The sight of Skgafoss framed by these flowers is truly captivating and a favorite for photographers and nature enthusiasts alike. One of the best parts about visiting Skgafoss is the accessibility. You can walk right up to its base, but be prepared to get soaked. The mist and spray from the falls are so intense that it's almost like stepping into a rainstorm. And if you're up for a bit of a climb, a staircase with over 500 steps will take you up to the top of the cliff, offering a spectacular bird's-eye view of the falls and the lush green valley below. For photography enthusiasts, Skgafoss is a dream come true. When the sun shines, the mist created by the waterfall often forms a double rainbow that arcs across the sky, making for an unforgettable sight. It's no wonder that Skgafoss has appeared in films and TV shows such as Game of Thrones and Thor: The Dark World. Its dramatic beauty is the perfect backdrop for epic storytelling. So whether you're standing at its base, listening to the deafening roar of the water, or gazing down from the top, Skgafoss is a place where nature's power and beauty collide. It's one of those destinations that makes you feel both small and incredibly alive, reminding us once again why Iceland is considered a land of natural wonders. Continuing our journey, we're now traveling to one of the most surreal landscapes on Earth, the Grand Prismatic Spring, a colorful wonder in Yellowstone. Imagine standing before a massive, steaming hot spring as large as a football field, bursting with every shade of the rainbow. Bright blues, vivid greens, fiery oranges, yellows, reds, and deep browns, all swirling together like a giant, magical eye right in the middle of Yellowstone National Park. It's the largest hot spring in the United States and the third largest in the entire world. Why is it called Grand Prismatic? The name Grand Prismatic wasn't given lightly. It perfectly captures the vibrant colors that radiate from the center of the spring, almost as if a giant prism is reflecting every hue in the spectrum. Seeing it from above, it's hard to believe such intense colors could be found in nature. But what causes these breathtaking hues? The secret lies in tiny microorganisms called thermophils. These heat-loving creatures thrive in the scorching, mineral-rich waters. Depending on the water temperature, they produce different pigments, painting the spring in rings of color. Near the center, where the water is hottest, the deep sapphire blue appears almost glass-like. As the temperature cools outward, it transitions into vivid greens, bright yellows, fiery oranges, and finally deep reds and browns at the edges. Nature's perfect thermometer. Here's something even more fascinating. Grand Prismatic Spring acts like a natural thermometer. The water at the very center can reach temperatures of over 70 degrees Celsius. Only a few hardy microbes can survive there, giving the center its pure blue hue. As you move outwards, the water cools, creating a perfect environment for more thermophiles to thrive, each adding their own unique splash of color to the spring's masterpiece. The result: a living, evolving rainbow that's always changing with the seasons. The beauty of Grand Prismatic isn't just in its colors, but in the way they shift and blend. The hot steam rises up, giving the surface an ethereal, misty look, while the clear, mineral-rich waters glow under the sun. It's like standing before a piece of art that's constantly being painted by nature's brush. If you want to see Grand Prismatic Spring in all its vibrant glory, visit on a sunny day when the sunlight brings out the full intensity of the colors. Midday is ideal, as the sun is directly overhead, making the hues even more striking. Early mornings or late evenings often bring mist from the steam rising off the hot water, which can be beautiful in its own way, but it might obscure some of the colors. For the best view of Grand Prismatic, take the Fairy Falls Trail. After a short hike, you'll reach an elevated overlook that gives you a perfect aerial perspective of the spring's brilliant palette. From here, you can see the entire expanse of the spring and its intricate color patterns. It's a sight you won't forget. What makes Grand Prismatic so captivating is that it's not just a hot spring, it's a living organism, constantly changing and adapting. Every color you see is created by the interaction of minerals, heat, and countless microbes, each thriving in their own unique zone. What you see today might look different tomorrow, as the balance of these elements shifts and changes over time. Alongside the breathtaking Grand Prismatic Spring, Yellowstone National Park is home to a variety of other stunning hot springs, each with its own vibrant colors and unique character. Some of these include Morning Glory Pool, Blue Hot Spring Pool Water and Steam, Sapphire Pool, and a Base Pool. Together, they create a mesmerizing collection of geothermal wonders, each showcasing nature's artistry and the park's extraordinary beauty. If you're planning a visit, be aware that this is a protected area. Stick to the boardwalks to preserve the fragile ecosystem and ensure your own safety. The waters may look inviting, but they are boiling hot, and the ground around the spring can be unstable. Make sure to arrive early during peak season, as parking can be tricky. And of course, don't forget your camera. This is one place where every angle is worth capturing. Grand Prismatic Spring is much more than just a colorful hot spring. It's a dazzling showcase of nature's power and beauty, set against the incredible landscape of Yellowstone National Park. With its vibrant colors, steaming waters, and the surreal patterns created by millions of tiny thermophils, it's a sight that leaves everyone speechless. So if you're ever exploring Yellowstone, make sure to stop by and see this natural wonder for yourself. The rainbow colors of Grand Prismatic Spring will take your breath away, and trust me, it's an experience you'll never forget.